The medicine Allah created, that is the real medicine, that should be prescribed by our Muslim doctors. And what the real treatment, that become complementary, that become alternative. Subhanallah. That's so sad, huh? In many incidents in his life, he showed how to take care of yourself, how to take care of our day-to-day basis issue. And Quran, subhanallah, mentioned about basics of health, basics of our diet, basics of our lifestyle. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وآله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, thank you so much for your coming in, and it's a wonderful Jama. Inshallah, we'll be talking about health and wellness. How can you take care of ourselves day-to-day basis? What food should we eat? What food we should not be eating? If you feel ill, any health issue, what we could do naturally at home, simply to take care of it until it goes beyond the level to go to doctors. And Islamic perspective about it. So based on my experience, inshallah, my clinical practice, my research and scientific experience, I will be few minutes inshallah I will share my thoughts inshallah. Whenever it comes to Islams and Imam Sahib, we always think about namaz, praying salah, zakah. Imam Sahib going to be talking about how to pray, how to talk nicely, how to pray well, how to be khushu in salah, how to be in straight path. But alhamdulillah, we got Imam, young Imam, he talking about the health. We don't see that much in the community, subhanallah. Jazakumullah khair, Sheikh, for focusing on that avenue as well. And as Sheikh said, that our community, a lot of imams are even not healthy, So there is something gap in there. As Sheikh said, that our Prophet Sallallahu time and his Prophet himself and his companion, they are not overweight, they are not unhealthy. Disease was there, but not the pandemic of disease. Currently, everyone is sick, everyone carrying medicine bag, everyone dying with a bag of medicine, everyone dying in a hospital. It was not like that, It was like minor here and there, some issue, and fix it quickly. And nowadays, once you get sick, that's it, end of the world. You go to get medicine, side effect, more medicine, and year goes by, you get more medicine. End of the life, you're getting box of medicine to survive and to get you going. Prophet from his companions were healthy, and if Islam talks about health and food and disease and cure, why you're not healthy? Why you're not curing our disease the way Prophet Islam said? Why are you depending on the drug? Yes, someone is sick, Prophet said straight go to the doctor. Doctor will give you medicine. But you have to understand, doctor give you medicine, but Allah is the one Shafiq. One day, Prophet Islam fell from his horse, and a doctor came to him. Yes, a companion came to him. Rasulullah, Anta Shafiq, I want to help you. I'm a doctor. Prophet said that Allahu Shafiq, la. No, you're not the doctor. And in many incidents in his life, he showed how to take care of yourself, how to take care of our day-to-day basis issue. And Quran, subhanallah, mentioned about basics of health, basics of our diet, basics of our lifestyle. If our all Imam would explain properly, we Muslims should be example of healthy people. It would be good medical dawah. If you go simple, our sleeping time, our eating, like drinking water, our sleeping schedule, we don't sleep after Isha. Process way to go to sleep after Isha. If you go to sleep after Isha, you will be very healthy next day to work. We go sleep late, when come to eat, we don't eat what Sallallahu used to eat. He Sallallahu used to eat specific food, not like the one we eat. You might thinking we don't eat junk, we eat biryani and chicken and everything healthy. If you simple think about, Prophet ﷺ used to eat what? Bread, yogurt, oil, and sometimes meat or some dates and some vegetables, some fruits. If you bring that in our perspective, in our time, we eat similar food, but the food we have, it altered so much, it's not food anymore. He Sallallahu used to eat bread, right? Now bread is not bread anymore. Bread fully GMO. A lot of patients come to me and say, oh yeah, I eat whole grain, whole wheat, and the brown one. Clearly shows that brown one have high glycemic index than the regular one. That even worse, because it's not about the grain and nutrients, it's about the gene is modified. There is no non-modified wheat exists. Especially, someone come to my home, especially the Pakistani brothers. Do you have any roti? Even last time, Brother Kausar was there, young boy came from KD. He said, any roti? I was like, man, we don't eat roti. So we feel this is the wow, roti, nice, I was sitting with a sheikh, say, you eating nihari without roti? Yes, Prophet used to eat roti too, but not current roti is a number one cause of disease. Number one. You might think sugar and fried food and chicken fry. No, number one is wheat. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the wheat, right? How come wheat is bad? Because people modified it. So that's the one we need to avoid. When it comes to meat, the meat Prophet said is a luxury food, but he said don't eat back to back. Eat sometimes. But we, hopefully tonight also, our dinner would be meat.
Of course.
Sheikh said, of course. No. Khalifa Umar, when he became in the power, he became Khalifa, and he made a rule. If someone eat meat back to back 2 days, you have to go to jail. He said, this is not our sunnah. This is not our sunnah, because when Umar came in the power, that Muslim was ruling big part of the world. Life was very easy and people can afford the meat, everyone. One day, Umar stopped someone carrying the bag of shopping, grocery. Said, take it down, what are you taking? And he saw the meat and he asking, do you eat meat every day? He said, never do that. And he heard that people eating meat every day. And that meat was a real meat, even pure meat. Today's meat is not a meat anymore. Subhanallah. Today's meat, just steroid antibiotic. They made it big size. There is no meat exist. It's like a meat-like substance. And we are eating that meat, which is not even meat, every day. And it clearly proven that steroid making lumps and bumps in the body. This antibiotic killing our good, because to grow this meat and beef, 600-pound beef, lot of steroid needed. That steroid antibiotic killing our good bacteria in the gut. When it kills the good bacteria in the gut, then gut issue, gastritis, fatigue, tiredness, pain. Every pain in the body coming from gut imbalances. When gut get imbalanced, that makes leaky gut. And leaky gut causing all the protein infiltration into the body. And that causing all kinds of pain, discomfort. It could be headache, it could be joint pain, it could be any types of tissue, muscle spasm. Where it coming from? Started from the wheat, GMO wheat. We couldn't digest that protein. Wheat have a protein too. It's called gluten. That gluten is good. Barley have a gluten too, but barley is not modified yet. But wheat became modified, it became tastier, yummier. High gluten, body cannot handle that. And you can handle sometimes. Forever eat wheat, you have to have a sickness, some type of. It starts with metabolic condition. And then if you get the meat that is not a meat, imagine we have to be sick. No choice. Metabolic wise, And Prophet said that metabolism is the key. Prophet said that the people will be sick and that sickness will come from gut. Now science supporting that most of the disease is coming from the gut. How healthy your gut, that's how you will be. And father of modern medicine even, Hippocrates said that people get sick from the gut and people die of colon. Because when gut is unhealthy, then colon get weaker, people die in colon. And everything you see, disease, diabetes and high blood pressure, all the autoimmune spectrum, 200 autoimmune disease and then cancer, everything is like a symptoms. Disease start from the gut, people dying of colon. And Prophet clearly said that. And Quran mentioned us what to eat for that. We are not talking about that. And I was giving khutbah, Brother Kausar was there, about the health. And Sheikh was saying that, sure, you're going to give khutbah today with the health and food? That's not khutbah topic. Think about that. That's not khutbah topic. Then what is the khutbah topic? This is so much needed. The highest diabetic rate is in Gulf Arab countries. So we Muslims are sick mostly. The good thing is you have a highest number of Muslim doctors too. That's a good thing, huh? 15% doctors are Muslim in US. That's a good thing, by the way. But we Muslims are also sick. Why? We are not following Sunnah. We are not following oil. We are told that don't touch oil. Oil gonna make you high cholesterol. High cholesterol gonna make you heart blockage. And heart blockage make you heart attack. If someone get heart blockage, come to doctor, oh man, you have a heart blockage, you have to get surgery. Why? Because you're gonna get heart attack. If blockage makes you heart attack, you should be already having heart attack. Science doesn't support that. Oil is the key of your heart. Someone come with a heart disease, the first thing I prescribe, you have to have a 10 spoon of coconut oil. First time they confused, really? My doctor say no saturated fat. And I say because they want you to heart attack. And when they get rid of the cholesterol problem, heart problem, they share their story. How they're taking deliberately 10 spoon of coconut oil and then making heart cell healthy and heart become functioning well, blood pressure, cholesterol, and then heart, all ferritin and other heart markers gets normal. So that's not science only. That not only science, that Prophet Islam used to eat oil all the time. He used to have a vinegar in his meal. What do we do? Oh, you have a kidney problem, you cannot have vinegar. Really? Because it's acidosis. Any acid, that acid helps digestion. And when digestion is well, your body is healthy, kidney gonna be happy. When you don't digest food properly, that makes acidity, that makes kidney problem. We are told that acidity makes acidity. No, acidity makes digestion well. Acid food doesn't mean that toxic acid food, mean itself, acid itself, like citric acid in the lemon, like acidic acid in the vinegar, like any soury food that helps improve digestion, then kidney gets happy. Your metabolic function improve. That's the sunnah. And science supporting that. I have maybe few thousand people, maybe few 100,000 people got rid of metabolic issue only by following that digestion videos. What I talk about, get enough digestive acid that needed to digest food, balance your digestive enzyme by supporting digestive organ. What I'm talking from Quran and Sunnah, and current modern research showing that you need to aid your digestion by improving your acid level, balancing pH. That ended up your kidney, your liver, your metabolism, your elimination, everything improve. Then when it comes to fruits, people always very excited about the eating fruits. Yeah, we should be. The big part of the food, Allah mentioned in the Quran about the fruits, jarra mukhtalifa, whatever grows, and that's fruits and vegetables. And Hadith, Prophet one day he was leading Salah, he leaned forward to catch something. And Sahaba's mind asked him, Ya Rasulullah, when you were leading Salah, you moved forward and leaned forward. It's time to catch something. What did you do? He Sallallahu said that when I was reciting ayah of the Quran, where Allah mentioned to eat vegetables and fruits, And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought the fruits of the Jannah in front of me. And I was trying to get something to show you that the fruits of Jannah, that would be so beautiful. It's not same as we eat and grapes and dates. It's very different. But we can be able to recognize that's the grapes. But that grapes is not that grapes we eat. Most of our fruits are GMO, except organic one is not non-GMO yet. So fruits and vegetables should be our key food items. But currently the fruits, apple, one GMO apple have a 22 gram of sugar. You might thinking, did Prophet said, Quran said don't eat sugar? No, never said that. Prophet instead said that honey is a shefa in many cases, many instances. But I cannot give my patients about honey nowadays. Honey is a great food. I cannot nowadays. Why? Because the honey that we eat, first of all, a lot of time honey is not right honey, not wild honey, not the real natural honey. Secondly, understand that time did not have a steroid and antibiotic added meat. That antibiotic we're taking day-to-day basis, killing our good bacteria, and because of whenever we kill off good bacteria, we develop the bad bacteria. It's called antigen. It's called fungal, parasite, different types of opportunist bacteria. And current time, even honey make them grow further. So you got to be careful. Even though honey is a great food, currently we got to be careful taking less fruits because most of our community people having gut problem. But if you think at hadith, someone have a gut issue, what person said? Give him honey. But that gut problem, not the current gut problem. Currently, stomach issue coming from mostly infection. And that infection coming from where? That is coming from that food that we eat, antibiotic added food. You see, we just left our sunnah, and because of that, we're in trouble. You might thinking how we're not following sunnah. Look at that. Allah created us. Allah created the earth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the food to eat. We modified our food, modified our wheat. We modified our meats. We modified our fruits. So this is not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala given us. We changed it. We didn't know that changing will make so much problem. And any GMO food, long run, if you keep eating for a long time, it makes our DNA mutated. And that gets long run cancerous tissue, cancerous cell. You see? Now you see why 1 out of 3 American dying of cancer. And people will trying to blame Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah, why Allah did that? Why Allah did that? Why Allah giving us so much trouble? Why Allah giving us so much disease? We are not educated enough. We are not following sunnah, what to eat, what time to go to sleep, what our thought process would be. We would not have any disease if you can think about that way, if you eat the right food. And if you come about the treatment, imagine you might thinking that, okay, we have a doctor, what's wrong with it? We have a sick, we can go to doctor. And I heard from many Muslim brothers and sisters that, okay, taking treatment is fard, and taking medicine is sunnah. I heard that. Of course, this is right. I believe in that. But what medicine? Did Prophet ﷺ prescribe or suggested someone to take that white pill? Never. This white pill invented last few decades. If you have a stomach problem, it has a honey. If you have a pain problem, you have a turmeric. If you have a fever, you have so much natural antibiotic, like a coconut oil, like a honey, like a oregano oil. The Arab people have a lot of oregano oil culture, So we have options, but we didn't export that. Allah mentioned in the Quran, Prophet showed in her lifetime. So this white pill is not our real medicine. That's complementary. Sadly, unfortunately, that become conventional, and what the real treatment, that become complementary, that become alternative. Subhanallah. That's so sad, huh? Human beings have been using thousands of years the medicine that curing disease right away. Even 100 years ago, you're a doctor, boom, done. You come back with healthy in a few days. Nowadays, if you sick, Allah keep all of us safe, no disease anymore, inshallah. If you go to doctor for one disease, that's it, end of the world. Keep more, side effect, with more medicine. And your life is end here. I'm the witness, one of them. I got 4 autoimmune disease, about to be 5, so let's say 5. 5 autoimmune disease diagnosed. Doctor said, you have a handicap. That's all you can do. I'm a professor. I did my PhD. I've been teaching, at the university level, and I did my postdoc. And I did postdoc in medicine. And my whole PhD was the cancer drug. And doctor said, no, you have nowhere to go. And then that opened my eyes. I dig down more. I went to integrative school, naturopathy school. I went to Harvard to learn more and more. What the true medicine? And I found out that the medicine that we have right now, that is not the real medicine. That is the white pill. That's someone created. The medicine Allah created, that is the real medicine. That was should be prescribed by our Muslim doctors. That's supposed to be the real medicine. Now you might think, I have a tumor, I need to surgery. Doctor told me. Yes, doctor told you, but where is the tumor coming from? Let's focus on that, immune system. And why don't you fix your immune system, and immune system will take care of unwanted cell overgrowth. No, we don't want to do that. I want to do surgery. And what is surgery? When you do surgery, clearly Dr. Sefi, topmost doctor, cancer biology scientist, he said that whenever you he published almost 120 articles on this tumor, on the cancer research. He clearly proven whenever you do any tumor surgery, you gotta go to you opening a door to cancer come in. Whenever you have a diabetes, doctor said no, I have to take metformin whole life. Seriously? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked to Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam asked Allah, Ya Allah, where the disease coming from? Allah said, I give the disease. And he said that, and who give the cure? He said, I give the cure. Even Rasulullah's time, a Bedouin came to Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, where the disease coming from? He said, Allah. He said, every disease has a cure? Prophet said that, yes, every disease has a cure except old age. Someone gonna be old, gray hair, weak and tired, that's normal. We cannot stop that. We have to die. We have to go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Either being bombarded or, somehow. May Allah keep us, all our Muslim brothers and sisters safe. May Allah destroy the oppressor, inshallah. Amen. But current days, if you get sick, oh my God, you have to do surgery, you have to take medicine forever, your diabetes, you have to take insulin forever. No, Islam doesn't support that. Allah didn't say that. Prophet didn't say that. He said every disease has a cure. If you watch my video, I have thousands of patients got rid of diabetes. Thousands, not hundreds, thousands. What did I do? I focus on the root of the diabetes. Where it coming from? Insulin resistance. Look at my video, how patients slowly got rid of the diabetes. Exercise, temporary carb-free diet, and then improving liver function, immune system, improving the metabolism. It's just sugar is not being metabolized properly. And we are saying, whole life metformin and insulin. If you get a heart disease, you have to do open heart surgery, you have a blockage. Look at my patients, how they got rid of the blockages. If blockage would get heart attack, then how come someone get blockage still surviving? We have a brother in this area, and he got 10 blockages. Brother, he asked brother, hey, do you know Dr. Mujibullah, I have a 10 blockage. Do you really he can fix it? And then he said, yeah, you can go and trust him. And he came to me, and he played every Sunday soccer last almost 3 years. If that blockage could be heart attack, he should be died 3 years ago. Subhanallah. And if you do ultrasound or any diagnosis, most of the people will have a blockage. And you see anyone go with a heart issue, go to a doctor, they find some blockage. You have some blockage. I'm a cardiologist. My understanding, you have to do open heart surgery. Better you don't go home. Do surgery is safe. Only 3 days process, and you can go to work in next week. Patient say, he's a cardiac surgeon. He's telling from his experience, I can go back to work next week, and it's only it's a risk. Why should I don't do that? And they do that, and the consequence, talk to those people. Why should be heart disease? Take care of your heart. Heart, leaky gut makes leaky heart. Take care of your gut. Prophet said that disease coming from gut. Science proving that. Fix your gut. Be active. And if you look at that time, companions used to walk and run, they need to go few hours walk and run to get their morning food. So don't get morning food. Wake up in the morning, open the fridge and get bread and cereal. That's not the culture. Person will be fasting. He needs to eat 1 meal a day, not 3 meal a day. And we are not even happy with the 3 meal. Snacks time, 11 o'clock. Evening snacks, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Subhanallah. So it became 5 times 5 meal. No, 1 meal and some snacks here and there. And after Isha, people go to eat after Isha. Man, this Isha time. And especially our Bengali, I don't know, our Bengali culture, most of the Bengali take dinner at 10 o'clock. Yesterday a patient came to me. He said, I come from work 10 o'clock and his boy come with a colitis disease, He's very scared. Coming to me, he said, doctor, can you fix my colitis, my son colitis? I will do everything you tell me. And if you can fix my son colitis, man, that's my world. Okay, tell me, what time he go to sleep? About 1 o'clock. I said, why 1 o'clock? He said, I come from work 10 o'clock and finishing my dinner, it become 11:30, even 12. So 1 hour preparation, go to bed 1 o'clock. That's the only thing I can do. Subhanallah. That's the life. We are destroying our whole body physiology. Body is not designed that way. Body designed, even sunset, body start producing melatonin to go here to sleep. And after Isha, we just start working. We start working, finish Isha. No, after Isha, you have to go to sleep. That's a sunnah. That's the body required to produce melatonin to put you in the sleep. And then sun rises, body start producing cortisol, energy hormone, to get you energy and go in. And what do? After Fajr, oh my God, I bet if you call 100 brother in this community after Fajr, maybe few of them will pick up and half of them would be mad. Man, you calling 7 o'clock in the morning, I was sleeping. Can you imagine? That should be your real calling time. Call me after Fajr, that's my working time. No. Call me 11, that's okay, you can call me midnight. No, it should be deep sleep. Back then, we have a part of sleep is done by midnight, Wake up 3 o'clock, you should be wake up for tahajjud. That's a science. And after Fajr, sleeping is dangerous. Because you wasting your time and energy. Why? Because after Fajr, sun comes in, your body starts producing cortisol to function, to get the day going. And you're trying to go to sleep? Seriously? You don't have a sleeping hormone. You don't have a melatonin to sleep. Your body is tired. You just fall. You're not really sleeping. So think about sleeping time. What control your hormone? Hormones control your sleep and working. And you do other way. Subhanallah. Allah created us. He subhanahu wa ta'ala gave a system to run the body, to function the body in certain way. If you do other way, it will never work. It will cause us pain and sick and disease. Now you know why we are so sick. Eating wrong food, wrong lifestyle. On the top of everything, we are going to peel. Okay, you don't have insurance? No, we have walk in over the counter, get a painkiller, get a this and that. You might think, oh doctor, I don't go white pill. I go walk in and Walmart have some supplement. I go with that. Believe me, 90% supplement companies are fraud, are wrong. Let's say gentle way. They are not right company. They just bring some ingredient from China, they pack it up and sell to you. Look at the industry of this company that we are all buying. Man, Dr. Haque, I buy from Costco. Look at the Costco Centrum. Someone tell me like that. I buy from Costco, not from Walmart. I don't go to Walmart. Seriously? Look at the Centrum. I'm giving example Centrum. Costco, I see mostly this Centrum. Look at the industry. They don't have industry. They have nothing. Someone doing in backyard, buying from China with a nice labeling and then selling it. So we are hurting ourselves with the food, the wrong lifestyle, giving the white pill, okay, making more drug, and then we after that we taking, even though trying to be natural, and we don't have a regulation on the natural medicine. So anybody can make any natural medicine and get you, tell you, wow, this is a very sexy food. You just try it, man. And everybody tried, everybody failed. And
so, Doctor, so I have one question actually for maybe people will appreciate that. So, can you talk a little bit about at each meal what our portion sizes should be, and you know how much we should be eating? You know, like, because I feel like the portions are also
important. Yeah.
Some places you go and you get a lot of food. Some places you get little food. So what is the correct portions and water and everything like that?
Yes, actually some places we go and we have a lot of food, you know, we want to enjoy, and we go to buffet, we want to all we can eat, you know, we don't want to waste our money, right? So Prophet ﷺ said that you need few bites of food to survive. So listen carefully. Few bites of food. He didn't say 1 plate, 2 plate, or this and that amount. Few bites, that's enough for you. Subhanallah, scientifically that's true. You need only few bites of food. You don't need to get a plates upon plates. And then His Sallallahu said that if you want to eat more, get 1/3 of your stomach. If you want to eat 1/3, that's no problem. Again, eating full stomach is not a haram. Prophet sometimes some companion used to enjoy. Sometimes in some occasion they used to eat. In front of Prophet they eat full stomach. That's not haram. But the way we do, we always every day every meal has to be full stomach. That is the really a problem. And the hadith, you know that he said 1/3 food, 1/3 water, and 1/3 empty. So because when you digest, there will be some organs secrete lots of acid. So when you have a space, that acidic some form of gas too, good gas, you know, good acidic gas to make to digest. Also, stomach does catabolic metabolism. We don't feel that, you know. Our stomach layer they like punch like that, you know, they move around, you know. So that it can break down, mix with a bile, mix with a digestive juice, mix with the acid, the food, so that you need some space. That's why His Islam said that with a 1/3. So yes, so you know the simple would be 1/3 of the food, like and when it comes to in a 1/3 of your stomach, and food item has to be always carbohydrate. And if someone is diabetes or major disease, try to avoid carbohydrate. And if you want to have meat, sometimes meat is good, not everyday meat. Fish, you can eat mostly. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, mentioned in the Quran, eat fish. That is very good for you. I created the ocean for you to eat fish from there. What we get eat fish from? Chinese market, right? Hong Kong market. Is that not fish? If you see what those fishes are fed, you will never eat fish. So dangerous, so nasty, so toxic with steroid mixed food. They feed to all the fishes. So imagine those fish are not fish. You have to get a fish come from ocean. In US, in Texas, I get mostly from HEB. 10 different types of fish they buy from ocean. Anyway, fish, eggs are good, but has to be real egg, not the chicken that's, you know, become so big like a plastic chicken I call, you know. Those, you know, $1 dozen egg, they're not egg. Believe me, they are not egg. How come they are egg? Those chickens are fed with steroid mix, some toxic chemical as a food. They become quickly big, and then they're giving egg. Genetically, look like their genetics are chicken. That's why they're giving you egg, but they're not really a chicken. So get a real chicken that is free range, grass-fed, naturally grown chicken. That egg is the real egg you can eat. And when it comes to vegetable, get enough vegetable, salads, and get enough minimum. So fruits and meat has to be limited, but carbohydrate has to be limited when the way we have a sedentary life. We don't have that much movement. So less carb, less fruits, less meat, and more salad, more vegetable, more fish, more egg. That's how it's supposed to be our meal look like. And nowadays we are blessed, alhamdulillah, And I always tell my kids, think about, we are eating such a wonderful food. What of the kids in Gaza wake up in the morning, they are dead, and they have no food, no supply, no water, nothing, And it's like it's like a crime, What is the humanity, Anyway, that's different topic. So when you eat food, we gotta be careful that we are blessed. Keep that in mind. What Prophet used to eat, us encouraged us to eat, and if you get overeaten, and Prophet warned us. The worst vessel in the world is the stomach, which is full of food. Can you imagine? He said, worst vessel is the full stomach food, because that will cause you disease. You see, he guided us what to eat, how much to eat, and he warned us what would be the consequence if we don't follow the guidance.
Wait, how about you tell everybody about your experience with hijama and exploring this and all these types of things?
Subhanallah. That is very, when I think about it, I get very frustrated, Subhanallah. Do you know Prophet Islam used to get his hijama every month, 17, 19 or 21st of the month. He Sallallahu ordered everyone, always, in sickness, go to hijama. He Sallallahu said that the flesh of hijama is a cure. During the ihram, when he was doing Hajj, during the ihram, he wanted to be performing Hajj properly and then perfectly, right? He did hijama when he wore ihram. Such important, he emphasized, he did on himself, he ordered us many times doing hijama. And we are forgetting that, that's Prophet order. Because hijama is so important, because human body made of like a flesh, right? And flesh has a vein, right? And that vein circulates the blood. How healthy blood you have, that's how healthy you are. And if cleansing the blood, your body gets cleansed, you get healthy. So this is very important. We should do, every masjid, every community, every imam should emphasize that. That's the basic of our foundation. That's the basic of our treatment. That's the basic of our being health and wellness. And Prophet Islam, when he stopped by in the Baitul Muqaddas, which is Al-Aqsa, subhanAllah, may Allah make Alaska free for all of us. I mean, when he stopped by in Al-Aqsa, he made different nations people in Al-Aqsa. And he told different nation people that, tell your nation, make sure they do hijama. He didn't even forget when he's doing Isratul Miraj. So important, he emphasized all the time. During the Ihram, during his Isratul Miraj, he didn't forget that. And anybody sick, do hijama first. And he did on himself. So we should all have a culture, we should all emphasize that Muslim has to be healthy, happy, because we need to be good Muslim. As Sheikh said the hadith, Ni'matanu magbunun kasiram fihima kasiram minan nas as-siha wal farag. Two things we ignore. What is it? We don't pay attention on our free time, and we don't pay attention on our health. And look at the community. All are young people. We don't see old people. Every house have old people. Everybody is sick. Everyone living on medicine and just surviving barely, or living in the hospital. Our masjid should be full of old people. Now even the word old people, it becomes so down, it becomes so weak. No, they should be stronger, wiser, smarter. We should go to them. I need that, I need this. Give them your advice, give them your opinion on that. No, we are enough. I'm a young man, I know what to do. No. We don't get that. If you see Sirah, many Sirah time, and Prophet time, the how companion valued the older people, older generation. Because they get older, they didn't get sick. They become wiser, smarter. Even Abu Bakr, he came to Islam in his very old age. then he should be just entered Islam, then die. No. He came to Islam, he became light of knowledge. So our Muslim community should be following our history, our ancestors, our example, so we can be good, better Muslim, inshallah. So when may Allah give us the ability to implement whatever we talked in our life, in our family, and so everyone can be healthy and happy. Jazakumullah khair. In terms of gas, I think I get that question a lot, that passing gas coming out, either way, So gas coming out because of simply the food you're eating, some part of the food are not being digested enough, and it's supposed to be digested and then absorbed and then supply to the body as a nutrients. So for better digestion, you need to have some type of enzyme. Enzyme is the one break down the food, and for that enzyme especially needs certain acidic environment. So conventional diet, current diet, modern diet, you can say, we don't have, first of all, proper structure of the food. We burn, we process so much, body natural enzyme cannot break down those twisted or defective protein and burn food which is not a real food. Because Allah gave the body, Allah gave the enzyme, Allah gave the organ which can only digest the food is real food. We don't have a artificial, then you have to make artificial enzyme to get digested this artificial food. So you don't digest that. Suppose you're eating like a French fry. It fried so much with the oil. Oil is not an oil, it's a chemical. We see shiny, colorful oil. They are not oil. A lot of people say, oh, canola oil is good, it's coming from flour. So if canola oil is a real oil, that oil's cost should be maybe $10,000. Because canola flour cannot give this amount of oil, $5,000. Because you need several trucks to extract this amount of oil. It's a brand, it's a name. It's not an oil from canola. So we are happy to that oil, and that toxic chemical go to the body over and over and over. Body cannot subside so long. It can support you certain time. After a long time using that kind of oil and burn meat and processed food, body cannot handle anymore. And when body gives up, then undigested protein mostly, I could say, this undigested protein making a lot of gassy environment in the gut, and that causing opportunist like unwanted or harmful bacteria in the colon, in our gut. And if that happen, we pass gas in the back door. So backdoor gas coming from colon when you have so much infection, so much bacterial overgrowth. The backdoor one. The front door, which is coming upper gas, that coming simple lack of digestive juice. Digestive juice means when your organ who gives digestive juice, that is called, we all know pancreas. We all know that's called liver. Liver produces bile. Pancreas produces all the enzyme, so digest the food. And when you have lack of acid, lack of digestive enzyme, we cannot break down food properly, and that gassy. You see, so two different situations depending on upper or lower. And so upper one, you can simply add apple cider vinegar, so body have a nice right environment, right pH to break down that food. For lower one, you have to fix your colon. How? By getting some coconut oil, oregano oil, some lot of turmeric teas. There's some probiotic tea also available that helps to grow good bacteria in the gut, so that you don't grow opportunist bacteria that much in the gut, so you feel well. That's upper and lower gas. Of course, when you eat, you have to make sure you digest, you chew properly. Prophet encourages us to chew 40 times. How many times do you chew? How many times you shake? I'm not asking you. Don't tell me. Nobody does that practice that shake, right?
Yeah, no.
We don't. Say shake. I agree. We don't. No one does that because we don't talk about that. We don't talk about the sunnah. How to make khushi in salah? Sheikh always tell that. I'm not taking this sheikh. I'm saying in general, our imams are not talking about that. Sheikh talks that. That's why he brought me here, right? So regular imams are not talking about the sunnah of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said you have to chew 40 times. If you chew 40 times, you will see the magic. Your gut will be so happy. You don't have to have a gassy environment. If you take the vinegar, he Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to taking in his meal, you won't have a digestion problem because vinegar make the right pH to digest the food. That's the science. So Allah Subhanahu wa Taala taught us through Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, as he is, and Allah mentioned that too. He is uswatul hasana. He's the example for mankind. We're not following that. So then we won't have a problem, inshallah. Urination have two type of problem. First problem could be when you get older. Sadly, it was not a problem in the previous generation. In America right now, in United States, 50% American, when you go over 50, they get prostate problem. And prostate problem makes you prostate cancer. And so many prostate cancer patients I deal. And why? Because of hormone issue. Prostate problem primarily come in male hormone deficiency. Then indigestion, gastritis adds in. Anyway, I'm not giving the treatment here. I'm not going to talk the root cause. I'm going to talk about the prostate problem, It's called BPH or prostatitis, So that prostate gland becomes swollen. So, and then that push away our bladder. So bladder gets shrink. When bladder gets shrink, it cannot hold enough urine. So you little bit urine and we just want to pee. And also when you get inflamed, it get irritation. That makes you, urge to pee. Other point is lot of metabolic condition causing that inflammation too. Because gut have a metabolic problem causing all the inflammation throughout the body, joint pain here and there. So if that happen, you not only other part, your bladder and prostate going to be inflamed too. Even though you don't have a BPH or prostatitis, you still have some inflammation. So for that inflammation, make sure that you metabolically you be strong, you get whole food diet, you get a workout. Working out so important nowadays. That was not mandatory in the previous generation. But nowadays the food alteration, lifestyle, we're not having proper life we're supposed to have, lifestyle so we should be doing workout as much you could. At least, doing some at home. So workout help your brain function, nervous system and adrenal, metabolism, everything will improve. When metabolically you are healthy, you will see you won't have a urge of urination that much unless you have a BPH or prostatitis, like prostate problem. Jazakumullah khair.